All right, so this is going to be kind of painful to watch, but I'm going to massacre my peppers to make sure that they fit underneath the lights as they grow and mature. See these beautiful looking little seedlings and their nice huge leaves. They're soaking up all the lights. Unfortunately, they're just going to want to grow straight up. Eventually, they'll form a bush, but you can accelerate that widening process by pinching the tops. Almost all plants have something called apical dominance, which basically means that the tips of branches are going to be favored for growth over all these other fairly dormant buds until that tip is pinched off, chewed off, or otherwise shaded out. So you're going to have to do that on your own. Now, look, if you were normally growing peppers in the outdoors with unlimited space, I would suggest you just leave them alone. You know, they're going to grow and they're going to get big and bushy eventually, and they're going to soak up tons of sun and make a lot of peppers for you in the end of the season. But in an indoor setup, you're going to have to be a little bit more creative and you're going to have to be on top of more of that pruning. So basically what this means is you're going to have to remove the leaves so that these small buds, you can see them at each one of the little internodes there, can hit light, and then when they hit light, they're going to grow and make their own little branches. What I'm trying to do is basically make a wide net that's going to catch as much of this light as possible, and it's not going to reach up to these lights and then block the rest of the light for the other plants in there. This is going to delay fruiting a little bit because obviously you're causing stress to the plant, but at the end of the day, it's going to make the plants a lot more manageable, and I'm going to be able to get what I actually want out of them, which is basically just testing the different fruit. All right, so don't watch if you are sensitive to plants being harmed. If you're growing marijuana, this is called scrogging. It's very similar concept here. All right, so most people would stop when they just pinch the top and they already gave themselves a heart attack. But you actually want to remove some of the leaves so that the light can hit the buds. Otherwise, it's basically just the top couple are going to go. So if I spin around this one, you can see that there are some larger leaves, but they're not blocking any of the buds. So now that the buds have hit light, now that the apical bud has been broken, these are going to be signaled for growth. This is basically what it's going to look like in a couple of days. These little buds are going to start breaking and they're going to start growing, and then I'm going to push them down so that they spread out rather than up. Now, genetically, some plants are just more prone to growing upright than outward. That's just going to be varied based on whatever plant you're growing. So yeah, they look sad, but they will look better in the next update, I promise.